Hello everyone, welcome back to the Summer of Animation here on the SKZ channel, and it is an honor and a privilege to have you all here today. And today we're looking at something a bit different. We're looking at the test pilot for the Fairly Odd Parents, released in... God, I don't know. I couldn't bother to look it up. I know I'm lazy. Anyway, so... yeah, this is the test pilot that they originally aired to show that Fairly Odd Parents could be a show. And honestly, a lot of the elements that you see in this pilot are a lot of elements that you will see in the main show. As you see at the top here, we have Vicky being a evil babysitter to Timmy. We have Timmy's parents, who, oddly enough, we do not see their faces. But, you know, that's fine. And then, of course, later we'll get Cosmo and Wanda, who will be showing up as well. But... you know, it's a very simple little pilot. It gives you the premise of the show, and sort of acts, I would assume, as the first episode, I guess you want to say, because when the show originally started, Timmy just has Cosmo and Wanda. We get a little bit of backstory about, like, how he got them, obviously because of Vicky's evil babysitting type ways. But we never actually see him get the fairies, and this pilot here kind of shows Timmy acquiring Cosmo and Wanda, which I think is a very cool and interesting idea, because, you know, of course, you know, fairies come to kids who usually are, you know, mistreated, and no one really, like, loves them, so that's why Timmy is the perfect candidate for that. And, you know, it's cool. And off the bat, I'll say that some of the designs are a bit off. Like, Timmy looks kind of flat. I don't know what was wrong with that, but he's kind of flat. But the rest of the designs look pretty on board. Like the fairies and Vicky look pretty good too. And of course, the voice cast is a bit different. I'm not sure if Tara Strong is voicing Timmy in this as she did in the actual show, or even if Cosmo and Wanda have their respective voice actors. I can slightly tell that maybe Wanda's might be the same, but I don't know about Cosmo. But again, you know, I could have done all this information later on, but oh well. And here it is. Here are Cosmo and Wanda. Oh my goodness. And they look pretty good. They look how they are in the actual show. No real big differences are really made here. I mean, sure, there's some slight tweaking to be done, but overall, they look pretty good, not all things considered. And, of course, you can notice the big thing here is Cosmo's voice is a lot deeper than originally in the show. But, you know, that's probably because either they didn't have the right voice actor yet, or the voice actor was just trying to find a voice for the character, which, of course, is understandable. I mean, you won't have a character's voice instantaneously. You're not Mel Blanc or anything like that. But then we get the first of the, he gets the fishbowl, how they turn into the fish when people aren't looking. And they give you the concept of basically the whole show. And as a TV show itself, I will say, I prefer Fairly Odd Parents to SpongeBob in a number of ways. I mean, SpongeBob is still good too, like early SpongeBob, even later SpongeBob, there are some really good episodes. But I think that Fairly Odd Parents consistently had some really good episodes across the board. Like, just off the top of my head here, we have the Crimson Chin, the Super Bike, we have all the anthology movies. Channel Chasers, for one, is really great. Oh god, Chip Skylark, when Vicky kidnaps Chip Skylark. A lot of stuff like that, and a lot of the characters are really, like, they're really spot on, main and past. Like, you have the fairies and Timmy, Jorgen von Strangle, toughest fairy in the universe. We have the Pixies. We have, of course, Vicky. God, Timmy's parents, Dinkelberg, the Crimson Chin, Mr. Crocker. Like, you got so many really good characters in this show, and, you know, it's a shame that in the later years the show became not really the best by season 10 and season 8. Between, like, seasons 8 and 10, like, the show just, like, lost its, like, flair. A lot of people seem to agree that the show should have ended in season 6, which I kind of agree with. But I mean, there are some good things in the later seasons, like, of course, Wishology and a few other things like that as well. But, you know, You know what? I'm not going to completely disregard the other seasons from existing because, you know, they're good. Some things are good in there. Now, same thing with, like, a later SpongeBob as well. You know, there's a lot of good later SpongeBob episodes that are pretty good. Especially since the show's actually getting quite better, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we get a lovely little torture montage on Vicky, which he doesn't really seem to do ever again. I don't know why, but, you know, that's that. And my opinions on Butch Hartman, I don't care. I know that he did stuff and it was bad, but I like to separate the creator from the content. Same thing with J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter. I can love Harry Potter, but not like J.K. I don't like J.K. Rowling as a person. I just don't. Same with Butch Hartman. I mean, he can be okay, but a lot of the times he's not really the best type of person, considering the old Axiom, or Oasis, not Axiom, Oasis scam, whatever that was. I don't really remember. Anyway. But yeah, in short, Fairly Odd Parents is a really great show. I mean, at least I wanted to cover something here, and I'm surprised that I remember this pilot even existed. Same with SpongeBob. I could probably check that out if I can find it, but, you know, here we go. Fairly Odd Parents is a great shoo, and I really do love this pilot, even though it's kind of abrupt. But you know what? That's what we get. So I will thank Butch Hartman for this great show, because without him, we wouldn't really have such great shows like that, this and Danny Phantom. So that's good in some respect. But anyway, that is going to be all for today, you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed the commentary. I had a blast doing this one. It's very different. And I'll see you guys next time on another Summer of Animation commentary. So have a good night, and see ya.